Hi, my name is D.Morales, and this is my PechaKucha presentation, 20 slides, 20 seconds for my Com 210. New York is no doubt one of the most exciting and most quick-moving cities in the world. This is why I love fishing around here. Even though I've worked in the city for many years, I have had the opportunity to go live close to the coast, um, around the city, Co-op City, Edgewater Park, Pelham Bay Park area. I grew up around here. I was close to where fishing was. I remember going there, and I see all these beautiful parks and gardens that I used to see. It reminds me of when I was fishing with my father, and he used to take me out there to go fishing for certain types of species around the northeast coast, like snapper, scup, which is porky, blackfish, flounder, fluke, and we used to do a lot of this stuff around City Island, which is one of the most greatest places that I grew up around. This place is great. If you want great food, is there. Most of the stuff is freshly caught. If you go to Tony's Pier, you'll experience like if you're in if island vacation, just for even if it's just for a day, it's just a very relaxing day on a summer night in the Bronx. But let's talk about what we need to catch. Jack's Bait and Tackle, also located on City Island, is one of the places I go buy most of my stuff. And also, I grew up with these families for over 3 decades since I was a kid. I mean, I've been around there, itching their daddy's knees. I know their great grandkids and stuff. So it's a great place to buy tackle, bait, anything that you need around the island when you're going to go fish with stripers. I like a medium to heavy rod, nice and stiff, maybe about 14 to 17 feet long. That'll give you that nice 90-degree to 45-degree cast when you're fishing for these striped bass right off the coastlines. Um, it can be really good for you to have a nice sturdy rod. For a reel, like a nice spinning reel, they're user friendly. You can take this and you can cast really far with this, depending on who you are, and it's primarily used great, with a good braided line, 30-pound test. You can take this rod and reel and offshore and catch yourself a nice striper. Conventional rods, I would not really agree with. This is more like deep sea fishing. The pros are that this reel is really strong. It's more like a drop down over a boat rail type strong, and that's the type I would use. Like if I was out on a vessel, um, um, and using baited rig, like the Island Current here. On the Island Current, I've also known Captain Mike since I was a little kid, and he will take you out there on the evenings if you want to go for striped bass, and he will knows all the areas. He knows the areas pretty well for $65 or maybe $5 if you want to go into the pool. He'll take care of you. He'll show you a great time, and you'll have some of the experiences. But for me, for shore fishing, the best thing I like to do is go right under the Whitestone Bridge. Under the Whitestone Bridge, over to your left side of this picture, you will notice that there's a body of water there. This is where the fish come in, mostly through the Hudson, and they'll push through, and they'll chase the bait fish in there. I like to go in there, but it's a bit of a hike. The striped bass are like one of the most recreational sports fish in our local waters, and they're considered also a top predatory type species. Um, I like to call them the marlin of the Northeast because of the ferocious battle they give you when bringing them in, and you're trying to reel them in from shore. They'll go in to feed during these little like the Hudson River going up, um, the estuaries and the bays of New York City. They're mostly nocturnal feeders. They usually feed on shad or bait fish, any type of stuff they can get. We use bunker as fishermen, and that stuff is like really nasty. You don't want to eat that stuff. But striped bass can be found all through our local waters. The striped bass season officially opens on the 15th of April. And although anglers before that, they'll go out there and they'll test their reel, their rods, make sure everything is good for the season. This is where you catch the big ones coming in and going out, and before the season. Um, During the spring, around from Virginia all up to North Carolina, going all the way up to the north, up to the northeast coast. You'll have these fish migrating right through the seasons. They go up there to spawn, and in the meantime, they'll stop on through the estuaries and stuff like that. And this unfortunately brings other types of migrations like fishermen. Be ethical when you go out fishing. I just need to make that clear. You want to try to keep the spots that you go to, most local people, try to keep it as clean as they found it. A lot of tourists go there, leave garbage, but you don't want to do that. Be careful when you're casting. That's one of the things you have to be careful of. Don't cast with people around you, and be careful. The Environmental Conservation Center really does not play around. They are they will take you down and take your gear, take your equipment, and they will give you a nice fine for you to hold on to, and at a cost of what? Because you didn't read the regulations. When I go fishing for these fish, I like to use a fish finder rig. A fish finder rig is basically a sinker or a weight that will slide up and down the line as I'm fishing, and as the bait, whatever line I put out there, the hook with the bait will probably just float there, and the fish like to mouth their food, so they'll just stay away and they'll see it because of the big mouths that they have. um, I can hook them on the side with a circle hook. I like using circle hooks. You don't want to deep hook these fish. If you do, and if it's not the right size, he's just going to end up dying. Then you're going to have to explain to a wildlife officer, a fish and wildlife officer, why you have this under, you know, size fish in your cooler. You don't want that. You know, you got to respect these fish. They're strong, intelligent, and they can live up to 30 years. And we're close to being fished out during the times I was growing up, you know. So you have to be cool with our local marine systems. If you're lucky to latch onto one, just make sure to keep your rod straight up. You know, keep your lines tight, a little bit of drag on your reel, and you'll have one of the most amazing experiences in the world that you have ever, never going to forget. Let's say it that way. Aristotle said, "At his best, man is the noblest of all animals, but separated from law and justice, he is the worst." Let's make new memories, fishing northeast coastline with your friends. Thank you for coming. This is my PechaKucha presentation.